The Fourth Amendment to the Constitution of the United States is there to protect citizens against unreasonable search and seizure. It is vitally important to the protection of every citizen's privacy, which is why what happened recently in Wisconsin is a pretty big deal, because their state Supreme Court just ruled that evidence seized in a person's home during a warrantless search can be used against the person under an expanded view of the Community Caretaker Clause. Here's the case in a nutshell. This dude and his brother got into a fight. The police showed up at the dude's house to talk about it. The dude admitted he fought with his brother, and he let the cops in to talk about it. He let the cops in. He wasn't being a jerk or anything. But the cops saw some blood and a little weed in the house, so they decided to look around. They came to a locked room, and the dude was like, no, I'm not opening that door for you. We're just talking about a stupid fight I had with my brother that has nothing to do with this locked room. But the cops really wanted to get into the room since they saw the little blood and the little weed. So they broke the door down, and they found a weed growing setup inside. They arrested him. Now back to the Fourth Amendment. The case went all the way to the Supreme Court over it because the cops didn't have a warrant to search the guy's house. They were there because the guy let them in to talk about a fight with his brother, not for a grow house. But the cops say they had a right to break down that door because they were worried someone else might have been in that room injured and bloody. They cited the Community Caretaker Clause. Now, 3 of the Supreme Court justices were like, no, there was no reason to think anyone else was in that room. You thought it was a grow room because you saw the little weed, so you broke down the door. And that's not legal. You have to build a case to break down that door. You can't just do it without a warrant. 3 of the other justices sided with the cops, saying the Community Caretaker Clause sufficed. So, a 7th judge had to be the decider, and she was just appointed, and she never even heard the oral arguments in the case. But guess what? She sided with the cops too, which means Wisconsin's highest court just set the legal precedent for it to be okay for cops to search and seize without a warrant under the Community Caretaker Clause. Damn. Makes you wonder what kind of community takes care of its citizens by throwing away the Fourth Amendment, doesn't it? Tonight, let's talk about that.